Yo, what's up, Mega Moors? This is your boy, Connor Vaughn here. And you're most likely wondering, Connor, why are you on a scene and page where it's talking about that delay, about the whole Animal Crossing scene delay that pretty much dropped Nintendo stock market to more than 1 billion. I'll get to that in a little bit. Now, you're most likely thinking, oh God, Connor, are you gonna try and defend GameFreak again? No. Well, yes. Now, keep in mind that whatever everything I'm about to say here is through articles, a YouTuber's video, and we kinda need to. I'm gonna need you guys to look for more articles yourselves, so that way we can build off of this. Now, one, am I trying to say, oh, so we should accept the way Sword&Shield was was because of insert reason here? No. Again, keep in mind, and I always say this constantly because I know that people, even on the internet, have a unique ability called in one ear, out the other. Now I know my subscribers don't have that ability because they're actually because they're extremely smart, competent, and well-rounded people who actually know when to keep their cool and think. Because I know you all have them big boy brains, and I love that most about you guys. That's what I love the most about you. But I really am being. So when I say we need to take everything I'm about to say here, and just put it in your shoe, like a stone in your shoe. Just take it all in, and just think about it logically. Now you could say, well, Sword&Shield should have been bad, and I understand that. But keep in mind that Freak, the main target, because apparently the demanding Nintendo or the Pokemon Company to give Freak more time was too difficult, because of course Game Freak can't demand more time, even though people have said that Game Freak's position in Pokemon is extremely small, which contradicts the whole going after Game Freak mentality. I'm gonna stop, but now we're on a forums article where it says, why won't Nintendo make a Pokemon console? Now, in this article, go yada 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 yada. And 64, red and blue, yada yada yada. Oh yeah, here's the thing. Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium were not made by Game Freak. We all know this. They were made by different companies, just as much as Pokemon Coliseum, CMX, The Yellow Darkness, Battle Revolutions, and Pokemon Tournament. Those were all made by by other companies. But people in the Pokemon community will not look this up, either not look this up and say, oh my gosh, these games are, or say, oh, well that just proves how competent these people were. Game Freak is. Keep in mind that Pokemon Stadium Sim only had battling, like along with Battle Evolutions. But that's where the graphics are. Shut up! Shut up! Now think about what Game Freak has to put in for a mainline series game. Everything at think that Battle Revolutions, Revolutions and Stadium doesn't have a mainline series Pokemon game has. Well, if I hear Mega Evolutions or Z moves as an actual debate, then you were failing. Now, good, you're being quiet. I love you. I understand and that you're upset, but please be a rational human being and treat them like people. Please remember, we're all human beings. Basic morality has to fall upon us. Come on, don't be stupid. But keep in mind that these two games were not made by Game Freak, along with a lot of other games that weren't made by Game Freak. Freak. Seriously, it's easy to find who made the games. It's a quick Google search. In all honesty, the fact that people don't do a quick Google search proves that one, they're lazy, or two, they just wanna just continue railing. But anyway, everyone knows that they weren't true mainline series games. yeah, Pokemon isn't only Kaido. This is because actual game co-founder Masuda basically he stated, they don't want Pokemon to be on a console. They rather just stick to handheld. Which, went to Cannibal. What the fuck? What the fuck? Don't mess with success. They've been. Needs to say kid friendly. They just don't get it. But anyway, the main, if not the number one option, number one reason is that it's a handheld title only. That Game Freak never wanted to make a console game to begin with which is understandable. But then then the Switch comes out. Now, keep in mind that that Nintendo is in Japan, and so is Game Freak and the Pokemon Company. And I had to actually go to Rough Routes because I was actually going to try and find the sources, but I couldn't find them. I tried to his own description, the sources weren't there, but here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it. Pokemon Company doesn't believe in Nintendo Switch because this is actually something that popped up several times in the past. And here it is. Here it is. Literally, here is a post about it. So you guys can take a look at it right here. So Pokemon CEO didn't think the Nintendo Switch would succeed. So yeah, Japan's current gaming landscape is dominated by mobile devices, but the Nintendo Switch found massive success in the region. One of the persons surprised.
Well, I think Grand Order exists, so if you look at how much that game makes, you'd probably be shocked and be like, oh, that makes sense. But anyway, let me go back a few seconds. There we go. All right, right here. Pokemon Sword&Shield was originally made for this, then later mobile Game Freak just within 6 seconds. The Switch to relentlessly swap, and Nintendo retreat to 3DS before becoming a mobile developer. When they came in the mobile line, this is all just a rumor, but keep in mind that even then, this kind of has it was released to an exception of flocking in order to justify the Game Freak. It is right to Nintendo a decision to keep away from the Switch. Wow, that's interesting. But
is dominated by mobile devices, but the Nintendo Switch found massive success in the region. One of the persons surprised by Switch's success is Pokemon Company CEO Tsunekazu Ishihara, who recently revealed that he didn't believe Nintendo would have much luck with the Switch. Speaking to Bloomberg, Ishihara explained his initial reaction to the hybrid game console. He said, "I told Nintendo that the Switch wouldn't be a success before it went on sale, because I thought that in the age of the smartphone, no one would carry out a game console. It's obvious I was wrong," said Ishihara. So look at that, okay? Look at that. That actually is true. So what he's saying here isn't something out of the ordinary. This is actually true. The expectation was the Switch would flop horrendously and Nintendo would retreat to the 3DS before ultimately becoming a mobile developer. This statement right here is actually pretty much true, because that is essentially what he's saying here. The Nintendo Switch wouldn't become successful if it went on sale, because I thought the age of the smartphone would take over, right? And no one would carry on with carry out a game console into the into the real world.
Apparently, Ishihara did not think about the universal law of gamers and consumerism towards Nintendo. Plus, Xbox and Sony, were they even doing fine during this? I mean, they were just. I have the Xbox One S, but I don't have a lot of games to use it on.
And he was wrong, right? So
No,
what's happening now? Well, basically, the way that I see it here, and he actually mentioned something here more, the version of Sword and Shield that you have is taken from beta that's been ported twice, first to mobile, then to Switch, and it's literally not finished. So what he's trying to say here is that the Sword and Shield that we have today was originally planned to be on the 3DS, and that is pretty obvious based on what you can see in the game, right? You can pretty much see with Sword and Shield how that game could have been meant for the 3DS originally. I can definitely see how there's a high possibility that was the original intention. Why? Because it reuses the same models as the previous games. me last year, and I was really just like not happy with that ID. And you can see it right here from him right here. Jishi Mizuno compares Pokemon Let's Go to modern mobile games, right? Pokemon Let's Go drastic changes from the past series entries. The titles feel more streamlined, more modernized, but not the typical approach. They're sort of a mixture of the classic Pokemon mainline.
It's like they were trying to get the Go audience into the Pokemon series again, which I don't know if it sold a lot, which proved that hey, mainline series Pokemon game could work, which brings us to here, where if you remember what happened in June or July, I kinda just fucking forgot because I didn't even remember the fucking date that everyone says was the worst day of their lives. GameFreak and the National Dex scenario controversy happened. Now, you're most likely wondering, okay, yeah, we know that Game Freak never made a console game. Nintendo made the Nintendo Switch. What does those regulations have to do with? Build it up in your head, and now you got it. Please tell me you got it. I'll explain if you find it so jumbled. Game Freak was kind of forced to now make one. Keep in mind, we were all well, I didn't really give a fuck, in all honesty. But keep in mind, Game Freak didn't want to make a console game. They never wanted to. If anything, they were probably completely against it. But now, and especially with the sudden shift from 2D to 3D, that problem was like, oh shit. Now we're even in a bigger shit here. Pooch. Okay, we can somewhat get this handled. Alright, we somewhat now know how to do 3D. Somewhat, but hey, if we work on it harder, gain more time, we might be able to do this. Yeah. Then, sorry to believe, okay, the game consoles are gonna end. Mobile's the new thing. The Switch is gonna flop. Let's make a game that's gonna be for mobile. Let's use that old that we were gonna use for what was it? The 3DS and put it on for mobile. Again, I'm ad-libbing here, but this is a rumor, so let's just put that rumor into a story. Sorry, I'm gonna take it out in the second story. then then all of a sudden, boom, the Switch is a success. And it's like, hey, we need a new Pokemon. We need something to get them fan money in. Okay, here's Let's Go. It's supposed to get the Go audience. That game's gonna flop, and that's gonna probably give reason to Let's Go into mobile. Oh, good job, Game Freak. Yeah, yay. I mean, mobile's gonna be the next big thing. It succeeds. Oh shit. Oh shit. Why did they buy it? And now we're being asked to make a console game. Oh god. Now, let's just take all that trash out of there. Because I just wanted to make that because it'd be fun. Now, let's go over what could have actually gone down. Now, Pokemon Company didn't have faith in the Switch. That was a thing. Thing. Game Freak probably also didn't have a lot of faith in it too. Yeah, too, which is probably one. Two. Then, boom, the Switch becomes a success. Yes. Nintendo wanting a new Switch, wanting a Pokemon game, well, mainline series Pokemon game, now realizing, hey, Game Freak now has to make a console game, and we all know how much those Pokemon fanboys been crying for one for years. We can now capitalize on it. They now go, taking down Game Freak's store, being like, Game Freak, we need we want a Pokemon console game. And Game Freak's like, we aren't gonna make a console. Oh, you are now. Thanks to the Switch, you now have to make us one. We just shifted from 2D to 3D because of the 3DS. We are literally not good. Don't worry. You guys can take your time with it. Oh. Oh, good. meaning we could actually get some development, but we still need a Pokemon game to at least tie with the fans. Okay. Okay. Let's go. We used the whole connection with Pokemon Go to at least try and gain the fans. The Go fandom. Go case. Oh, alright. Okay. Now, we finish that. It sold well. I'm shocked. Alright, now we go to here. You're most likely thinking, Connor, what does this have to do with it's $1 billion? Okay, now, Nintendo stock dropped rapidly. It dropped to more than $1 billion on Wednesday when the company revealed it wasn't, the Animal Crossing New Horizon wasn't going to come out until March of 2020. Now, it was at the E3 show of 2019. Now, most likely, due to this, oh god, this is going to trigger a lot of people. Okay, I'm going to cut that out. Whew, I got rid of that before anyone got angry. But now, let's look at this. Now, most likely, due to the fact of the backlash, GameFreak was already like, okay, you said how you wanted this to give us more time. Well, yeah, we want to cash that in now. And GameFreak was about to be like, okay, but then their stock markets dropped because of more than 1 billion because of just Animal Crossing New Horizon. Now imagine if they delayed Pokemon Sword and Shield to like November of 2020. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company would have lost a humongous amount of green. Like more than whatever more billion is. It's probably like 100 billion, or maybe more than that. That's just me overestimating, but Pokemon makes a lot of money. And plus, let's not forget the TCG and the anime. Pushing those, trying to get those pushed back just because it's a game would have probably taken longer. Or which would have made it even worse. No, I'm saying, yeah, year, but hey, a few months alone would giving them enough time to patch in everything. I'm just saying, there are a lot of factors to every story. Now, does that mean Game Freak's completely absolved? They're just the innocent victims? No. It's obvious that they probably thought that the Switch was a success, and they didn't put in a lot of 100% effort when it came to making a new Pokemon game because of it. And while I find Let's Go and Sword&Shield will be fun experiences just for me, a lot of people in the community may think otherwise, which I'm not shocked about. Ultimately, Game Freak screwed the pooch on this one. For one not trying their hardest. We're not trying their hardest because of this, because of the belief that the Switch would fail. Two, for not demanding more time, and three, oh, that's basically it. It was just not demanding more time and not taking the Switch seriously, or at least trying to make a game for it beforehand. Well, to my knowledge. And let's not also forget, the fandom didn't react the wisest. Now you're most likely saying, oh, but still everyone was upset about it. Yes. But what, we all giving constructive criticism? I know, I know there were people who said, we put a hashtag fuck GameFreak. Yeah, that's constructive criticism right there. I didn't know insulting developers was constructive criticism. No. Don't tell me it's for insert BS reason here, Buster. You are just as much the problem as this Game Freak's inherent laziness and lack of taking the Switch seriously. Seriously, we are all a part of the problem. Problem. Um, those who basically easily insult the mean people. Oh wow, great, thank you. You harassed developers to death because as your as your Pokemon wasn't in the game. I'm sorry that had happened to you. I honestly am, but frankly, I didn't know that know that just because you couldn't have Squirtle in the game, and that warranted you saying you're gonna be praying for their deaths, so that you were gonna kill them yourselves, or spreading false Arwood accusations. Huh. But then again, that was someone who was probably not even a member. That's the next one I fucking know, and I don't even give a shit at this point. I honestly don't care. Don't care. No, that'd be a lie. I honestly do care. Because one, frankly, this whole hate train bandwagon BS. Oh, we're trying to make a difference. I understand you're trying to make a difference. I respect that. But I also want people to be respectful. Keep in mind that those aren't robots. They aren't evil masterminds. I mean, they're just people. Now, should we go going after the general Pokemon Company? Oh fuck yeah, murder. Yeah, go fucking ham on them, brutalize it. It's the fuck out of them. Like I give a shit. Shit, they're probably like the biggest reasons. What the fuck do you think? I'm trying to make you guys realize that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are at fault here for a majority of this. Game Freak is at fault for a percentage of it, but not nearly at the amount that you people want to claim they are. And even if this video is jumbled, this is because I want people to actually look for more info and look deeper in themselves, rather than just go with the notion Game Freak's the bad guys. Don't go after the Pokemon Company or Nintendo because they are too big. That's not a good excuse. Keep in mind activism. People who are fighting the civil rights. I understand what I'm about to say. Keep in mind, everything I'm about to say is here in verbatim. And if you just need to understand, I'm not comparing this whole fucking controversy to the civil rights movement. I'm just saying, for our terminology's sake. Do you think by shouting at a police officer, you're gonna get your civil rights? That you're gonna change all this end segregation by just shouting at a police officer? Sir, and demanding you be treated better as a person. Do you think that that's gonna work? Oh my god, is that whistling? Anyway, do you think that's gonna work? No, obviously it isn't gonna work because that's just one guy and you're going after the precinct. That ain't gonna fix anything. You're just shouting at a precinct all day. You and a bunch of people, and you're probably wondering, wait, what? How's that gonna stop segregation? Now, frankly, what else is gonna fix it? Do you want it? How are you gonna stop a law article you don't want to be passed? Yes. Do you go to your lawyer and demand him to stop it, even though he doesn't have the power or jurisdiction to do anything? Or do you go to your congressman, a bigger person, and if with enough calling, can actually help you? Another thing, another person. That's another person right there. Here's the thing. I'm not telling you guys to go to the goddamn president. I'm telling you guys to go to people, not go after people who clearly don't have a shit ton of power. Especially since everyone says, oh, Game Freak doesn't have a lot of power. Pokemon, I mean, they're probably most likely, like they're obsolete. That's what everyone constantly says, yet they still go after Game Freak, insult Game Freak, demean Game Freak, harass Masuda and Amori about DLC and all this, and bring back National Dex. Oh, the shit that, frankly, if I was Masuda or Amori, I probably would just block every single person who bring back National Dex from my Twitter, or just delete my Twitter in general. Because frankly, I don't want to deal with that every goddamn day. Seriously, the fact that they haven't deleted their Twitters yet is a miracle on its own. But then again, the fan base would probably just say, like, oh wow, Game Freak's just. Or they probably would just twist it into a narrative where, oh, insert BS reason here why we're good people and why they're just bad when it's obviously just borderline harassment at this point. Point. Enough of this rambling. But I'm not telling you guys to go after a policeman and demand civil rights to be changed. You need to start a movement. You need to get people walking. You need to start getting people to fight. You think civil rights movement started because the civil rights movement or because black people just started attacking or just shouting for demands at a police officer and they got them? No. They had to go do rallies, do big wig things, and get people involved. Oh, do speeches. Just just to get people in Congress, the president, those big wigs, to fix these bad problems, to stop it. But what are people on the internet doing? Are we going to the Pokemon company for GameFreak's work to change to get them to give them more time to actually do any of the things we want so that way we can actually get a better Pokemon game? No. Rather, it's just, oh, I don't know. Let me look it up. Yes, I'm using Bing as a search engine. Don't judge me. In Pokemon devs receive death threats? That's huh. Yeah, I know the hashtag. Thank you, GameFreak. You guys supported the hashtag. I don't care what your limit is, but just keep in mind, GameFreak received death threats. Yeah, I mean, saying you wish for them to die a painful death, that's morally right. Like, you are in the right for doing that. I am not taking that away from you. You are a just person fighting for your cause. Harassing people is totally fine. Fine, so long as they're people you hate, right? Now, you don't see me doing that to YouTubers that I dislike. You don't see me doing that. Yes, I do make one video call, criticizing or calling them out, and I get a little bit upset. But I'm not telling anyone of you guys to go send him death threats or tell him to go K himself. You want to know why? Because one, I don't have the fucking time for that. Two, I'm not that much of a pathetic loser. And three, I understand that he's a human being as well, and I respect him. I don't have to like him, but I gotta respect him as my fellow man. That doesn't mean I'm just gonna take his insults and be to try to be the bigger person. Fuck no, I'm gonna backhand his ass as if he tries fucking shit with me. I'm gonna backhand him. That's the thing. I'm gonna backhand him. Not in real life, but in the videos because I don't want to fucking deal with their bullshit. And if this video sounds like me trying to make like a just person, please keep note. I have done stupid shit in the past. I am human. We have all done stupid shit. I literally am on the belief that you guys are all smart and capable people, and I love each and every single one of you. You all know that to death. I will never stop saying that, and that will never stop happening. But I want everyone else, all the people who aren't a part of this channel, and everyone who's going to most likely click on this video, to get this. So I just want you guys to understand one thing. That the developers of Pokemon, Game Freak, they are people. They are not evil overlords. They are not Thanos. Despite how funny the Masuda Thanos snap meme is in your head, keep in mind, Masuda is not Thanos. Nintendo is Thanos. Okay, there we go. I'm joking. But please keep in mind that respect is something that is necessary. I understand you are angry. I understand that. Your anger is necessary, but frankly, you need to control your anger. Remember, anger left unchecked and uncontrolled can cause disaster and suffering for a lot of people. History has proven this, along with Kratos. Mostly history and Kratos. So when I say be rational, be calm and be respectful. I'm not trying to sound like an overbearing mother here. I'm trying to tell people in the honest way, say, I really don't want to click this because I see an F and I honestly know what that is. And I know that there are people who criticize GameFreak and who are against them who also realize that, most likely realize that, yeah, there are some criticism that isn't necessarily given, but death threats is not cool. I understand that. And I know that those people are well-rounded, smart people. People. But, again, I say this again. Take a deep breath in and out. Just do that 3 times and your anger will cool away. And how about this? Also, stay away from YouTubers who kind of chugga choo choo on the bandwagon of hate trains. It's the best thing to do to stay away from those guys. It's because especially since one, they profit off of that shit. They legit make that good green from it. Trust me. I could have been over 1,000 subs by now if I just joined on that bandwagon. It is that easy for me to do. I'm not even lying to you guys. All I need to do is jump on a bandwagon. I can instantly get more subscribers. I could. I mean, I jumped on the whole Christian J-Station bandwagon, but actually because I legitimately fucking hate the dude for what he fucking did. That piece of... that meaning did. Stay strong. But does that mean I wish for him to be harmed in a horrifically gruesome way? No. Now is it in the deep restlessness of my minds where that corrupt desire may linger? Yes, there is. I'm not a saint. Keep that in mind. I'm not Messiah. No YouTuber is. We're all basically greedy asshole. So some of us can just keep ours clocked up easier than others. But again, like I say, deep breath in, deep breath out. Just do it 3 times. Stay away from the hate pain band, like say, aka YouTubers who basically are propagating mid, i.e., Twip, Distant Kingdom. YouTubers who basically start getting big boosts from it. You really, really, really should just stay away from them for quite a while. If anything, you should always stay back and just look at it from both perspectives and see if you really think both are being smart here or rational. So, because once you start seeing from both perspectives, you start seeing that both are kind of fucking retarded. Neither one is really the smart one in this debate. Now, if anything, thing, because frankly, neither side is willing to actually talk to one another to actually end this whole debate once and for all. Because that'd be difficult. If anything, to them it'd be difficult because they wouldn't listen. You never know who is gonna listen. No, that person's gonna listen unless you at least try talking to them. Trust me, it ain't hard to do. You can easily start a discussion with them. You just don't want to. Because you want to just believe that they're just idiots and morons that don't deserve your opinion and are clearly just apologists. Name calling doesn't make you look bigger either. If anything, it makes me see you're just as childish as them, but you're the one who name calls first. Does that mean you gotta respond back with name calling? Boy, that's how a child acts. I know you're a grown ass. as adults. So don't fucking come to me or anyone else and say that that's how you should respond. Because honestly, I'll backhand you with that. I'll backhand you with that. Because that's how a child responds. Are you a fucking child? No, because I know the people who watch my fucking videos are over the age of 18. I know you all are smart enough and more mature enough to not act like that. And I'd actually be disgusted if you guys ever acted like that. Because I know you're mature. Or, sure. Now I'm 19 years old. And if I start acting, oh, well, you're just a stupid meaty poo-poo head. Do I look mature for calling someone a sticky meaty poo-poo head because they call me an idiot? No. No, I don't. Now, guess what? I start resorting to name calling while he's got somewhat legitimate points and arguments. Now, guess who looks like the idiot? Yeah, guess who looks like the baby? Me, obviously. But guess what? Now that the other person but guess now what? What? Now that this person's now just repeating the arguments now, and actually debating them again, but he keeps on repeating them. He keeps on repeating them. Oh, well, I should be able to do this. I should be able to. Just this, or trying to find a countermeasure, or trying to find a compromise. No, 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 no. We want to go with no, 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 no. It's laziness, if anything. I mean, come on. I made new rules for Nuzlocke, but no one wants to use it because oh no, that's too difficult. Geez, mine rule may be stupidly hard, but it's only because you guys want a thrill and a challenge. But it seems like you are all too lazy to even attempt it. But anyway, that's probably what I'm just gonna say. All in one. But I really just wanted to say that and get my points out there in the weirdest, oddest, disturbing, abnormal way that's ad nauseum and weird as possible. So, the point of this video, if anything, it's always just best to just take a step back from controversies and just try and look from both perspectives. This in the wisest way possible. Also, don't ever just go with, but he calls us this. It doesn't fucking matter. You're not a fucking child. I know for a fact you're a fucking child. And if you are a fucking child, then guess what? You now have the right to actually act like one. But I know that the rest of this community is full of grown ass adults. So the moment a grown ass adult will start saying it's okay to start name calling, I know you're you're not acting your age. And that more or less disgusts me. I already have less faith in the adults in our world because of this whole fucking thing. For a lot of fucking reasons. This is probably one of the biggest. It's because apparently being mature and actually trying to have some discussions apparently on the internet is impossible. Calling me shocked. Oh no wait, I'm not shocked because it's the internet. Jesus Christ, am I just fucking stupid? Yeah, I pretty much am fucking stupid. That's a fact at this point. But if anything, we just need to be rational and just be respectful. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking from you guys. If that's hard, or if you guys feel like, why should I respect this person? Keep in mind that that's your fellow man right there. Now, there are some fellow men that shouldn't be given respect, that they're treated like people. Mostly the monsters in this world. But keep in mind that the developers at GameFreak, yes, they were lazy with Sword&Shield. I will not deny that. Yes, they cut the decks. Should they have been given more time? Abso-fucking-lutely. But are they the ones that should be the main target of all this hate and controversy? Because they're the ones who make the games. We know that the Pokemon Company isn't going to listen to us, so let's go after them because, frankly, they'll just go ask the Pokemon Company for more time because of this, giving us what we want. Keep in mind that people have also said that Game Freak is losing their strength in the Pokemon as a whole. So frankly, the more you guys hate on them, the easier it is for the Pokemon company to just be like, nip Game Freak out of their bud and just get a new IP to do work on Pokemon. Boom. Like clockwork. Now you guys could just continue this debate bandwagon because you want to see where that timeline or route goes, but then again, keep in mind, we might have EA handling it. I just put a thought horrible in your head, but most you Game Freak's worse than EA. Really? Game Freak's worse than EA. Really think about what you just said, or that Game Freak's worse than Bethesda. Keep in mind, really think about what you morally have just said right there with your mouth, and really think about EA and Bethesda's and EA's shitty business tactics throughout their entire lifespan. Really think about that as a human being. Okay? Okay, good. I'm just saying, I know a lot of people aren't going to watch this video, and if this video gets a huge ton of views, then by God, hallelujah, I'm fucking proud. I'm just saying, keep yourself calm, don't start a hate bandwagon, just step away from it, actually, just for a few days. It's best to just stay away from a few days, or try to go to someone else's side, to the other side, and listen to their opinions. It's really try to listen. Listen, if anything, don't start name calling, and just try to be respectful, well, as much as you can. And if that person isn't going to give you respect, then you go to the next person. Listen, and then the next. When you find a person who's rational and respectful, that's when you have a real deep discussion with them. Because then, bam, you got someone, you can now talk to them. So that way you can understand both sides and both points. Trust me, it's amazing what can happen when you actually talk to someone from a different perspective. I know, I've literally talked to people who talk to a person who people in common, people in both video and in real life. Well, in both comments and in real life about this. And trust me, it ain't a bad thing. It ain't a disease. It ain't a crime. It's a good, healthy thing. It's something that you need to do for yourself. Anyway, the title of this video is Game Freak. Do they deserve the hate? Or factors? It's basically going to be Game Freak. Do they deserve it all? People are mostly going to think, oh wow, it's a video going to be bashing Game Freak. Oh wow, and then they're just going to realize it's me defending Game Freak and saying all this stuff. It's going to be funny. I can't wait to see the hellfire that's going to be wreaked because of this. And I need to watch Interspecies review so that way I can make I can make a video talking about it. But anyway, this is your boy, Connor Valone. Before I say signing off, before I say my finishing line, please understand, I honestly don't want more hatred. Everyone knows that I just want this whole stupid infighting to end. And I know it never will because one, Zacians are stubborn as hell, Zamazenters are stubborn as hell, and frankly there's no gun legendary yet, so I can't just start pulling out one being like trapped in the closet and start getting people to actually understand each other, try to rationalize everything. You would only get that if you watched that in the closet, but okay, I swear to God, that was just just a trip. And then I don't like R. Kelly. Kelly, that man was a piece of scum. Keep that in mind. But yeah, pretty much that's it. I mean, just yeah. So scenes are stubborn as hell. Zamazenters are just also stubborn as hell. I'm just tired of this. Is why I avoided most of this topic I'm just focusing on the YouTubers about that because I just don't want to join in on this stupid infighting. Zacians are going over to Temtem the hell out of it when they clearly proves that they've only just played Pokemon and never actually branched out because they're lazy and they don't actually know any other quality monster catching game because frankly playing Yokai Watch Digimon Monster Rancher Monster Racer Fossil Fighters, Kuni if you want to count that one, Dinosaur King if you want to count that one, and etc. Because it only has to be recent and current because also Robopon. Recent and current because it fits our standard and we can make Game Freak be afraid. Really? Okay, well, be sure to like, subscribe, share this video. There's a scope of additional value may feature. Without further ado, this is Connor. Jacking out. Signing off. Bye.